Ito mainit na balita. Matapos gulatin ng NBA Draft 2025 ng 7'1" center ng China, marami tuloy fans ang hindi maiwasang ipagkumpara si Hansen Yang sa ating pambatong si Kai Sotto. Ito at silipin natin ang 2025 comparison ng dalawa para malaman natin kung sino nga ba ang mas may advantage pagdating sa stats at experiences. Pero bago yan, like and subscribe lang mga kabady para sa latest basketball news and highlights. Unahin natin si Kai Sotto, syempre Filipino tayo. Kai is currently a 7'3" big man at 230 pounds, samantalang si Hansen Yang naman is a Chinese descent in Tianjin, China at may height na 7'2" at 253 pounds. Kai Sotto wingspan is currently 7'5" while Hansen has 7'4" wingspan. Kaya masasabi natin na medyo pantay lang sila sa stats na yan. Born 2002, itong si Kai, samantalang born 2005 naman itong si Hansen. In short, mas matanda ng 3 years si Kai Sotto at 23 years old at mas bata naman itong si Yang at 20 years old this year. Kung titignang mabuti, Kai is already at his peak o prime at 23 years old. That's what makes him ahead sa physical, mental toughness at experience kumpara kay Hansen Yang na halos nagsisimula pa lang magpakilala sa Asia at US, while Kai already established his name and presence hindi lang dito sa Asia kundi pati sa Australia. Dumako naman tayo sa basketball experiences ng dalawa. Kai Sotto is already a pro since 2020. He already played many teams sa nakalipas na taon. He played internationally sa NBL Australia with his team Adelaide 36ers for 2 seasons where he established his name sa Asian basketball scene. While Hansen Yang was still unknown sa mga time na yon, but he is already playing sa mga local basketball tournament the age of 15, kabilang ang pagsali niya sa Qingdao Goxin Haitian Club at doon na nagsimulang makilala si Hansen as young prospect ng China. Yang participated sa FIBA Asia Cup Games, especially sa FIBA Under-16 at nakapaglaro na din ito sa seniors team ng China kung saan siya nakilala bilang top prospect ng NBA. Pagdating naman sa performance comparison, Kai has an advantage kay Yang when it comes to physical strength. Kai already perfected his shot blocking ability, including his rim protection and his high IQ to intercept shots ng mga kalaban. He also polished his mid-range jumper lalo na sa 3-point area, and what makes him incredible was his passing ability while being a 7'3" tower. Compared to Hansen Yang, Yang has a high motor skills compared to Kai. Mas may polished na footwork ng bata and many are calling him next Jokic or the Chinese Jokic ng CBA. His rebounding ability is just fair with Kai na normal na rin naman sa mga big man, lalo na sa mga 7-foot center. Both players have a soft touch inside and outside the rim, kaya naman para sa akin, they are both equal pagdating sa aspeto na to. Pagdating sa playing style, para sa akin, mas finesse etong si Kai and more on IQ-based play, lalo na pag nasa loob na siya ng court. Alam na alam mong magaling si Kai magbasa ng play, lalo na sa offense, and can definitely adapt quickly sa sistema na sinusunod nila. While Hansen Yang, parang Malayi Janlian style. Siya yung tipong player na nakikipagpalitan ng muka sa rebound. Very traditional ika nga. Offensively speaking, nothing special sa galaw ni Yang. He is a traditional big man na perfect ang galaw sa low post. But given his incredible footwork, that's what makes him a bit ahead of the comparison kay Kai inside the court. But I think Kai will definitely win the battle pagdating sa ilalim versus Yang. Though Yang can play dirty and physical with Kai, Sotto will just adapt and use his high IQ sa basketball para maunggusan ang traditional skills ni Hansen. While we can't directly compare yung achievements ng dalawa, since Yang already drafted sa NBA as 16th overall pick ng Portland and Kai is already undrafted last 2022, but both are legit bigs na pwede talaga sa NBA. Nagkataon nga lang na baka mas malakas nga talaga ang backer ng China kaysa sa Pinas sa NBA. And given the fact na mas malaki ang market na makukuha ng NBA kay Yang dahil nga naman number 1 sport ng China ang basketball, and NBA already knew this thing, kaya halos yearly ata may Chinese na nadadraft sa NBA. If I am the one who will pick sa NBA draft again and Hansen and Kai are in the list, mas kukunin ko si Kai over Hansen because high IQ big man players are worth picking than picking a traditional big man sa NBA. Ikaw ba sir, ano opinion mo sa topic natin ngayon? Comment mo nga.